babies, it's been a minute. If this is your first time seeing me on your screen, or wherever you've been, if you're into anything thrifting, fashion or styling related, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the squad. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your love and support. It really does mean the world to me. Where the hell have you been? It's been like 2 months since I last posted, and then I just went MIA. Yes, I have been away for a while. I'm sorry, don't come for me. Always so awkward and weird filming after you haven't filmed for a while. I should, what do I do with my hands? How do I talk to the camera? I'm screwed. I've lost it all. I'm probably going to refilm this intro like 17 times because she's awkward. Yeah, lockdown 2.0 took it out of me and I just had no creative energy whatsoever. I felt like that meme where that girl's in Bake Off and I was just like watching all my creative thoughts leave my mind.
4, 3, 2, 1, hands up!
Couldn't do much thrifting content because loads of charity shops were closed obviously, and I just didn't pick up the camera to ever try and record anything. Plus really not a lot has been going on in my life, so it'd be a bit boring to make videos back then. Just went into hibernation, recuperate, have some time to myself, and then I also moved back to London, so I've got all my stuff back for me. So yeah, I'm just coming to you live and direct from Crusty Girl. I'm in my finest Unif t-shirt, but my favourite t-shirt. It's called The Cows of New York. I just stay rapping cow print and giving you like 80s mum. I actually recently got my first ever prescription. It's like a free NHS prescription. So I didn't have much to pick from, but I went with these. My boyfriend hates them, especially when I go like that. I'll take them off because I'm pretty sure there's a reflection happening right now. I was gonna try to put some makeup on, look all cute for my reappearance.
Somebody lied to her several times and told her that she was fly, hot, and sexy and beautiful, and she's nothing like that. She's nothing of the sort.
But you're left with this. Sorry. Today's video, I actually asked you guys what video you'd like to see next. So I thought a shoe collection or lookbook, and a shoe collection one this time, but all the suggestions and recommendations I got from you guys definitely have kept note of, because I'm sure after this video I won't know what to film again. The only thing I'm not sure about making at the moment is a vlog, because honestly guys, I go to the supermarket, I come back home. I go for my walks, I come back home. There's not much going on.
Boring.
If I ever do like a vlog, maybe it'll be like what I eat in a week. I don't know. Quick disclaimer, my shoe collection I've been growing since I was like 18. I don't want anyone to think this is like me bragging, especially during times like now where people don't have much disposable income or anything like that. I really didn't want people to think this is like showing off in any kind of way. No.
She's nothing like that. She's nothing of the sort.
But I've picked loads of these shoes up over the years, like car boot, charity shops, online, secondhand. Like a lot of my shoes are secondhand. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there before anyone thinks I'm just like a hoarder who buys new shoes every week. That is not it. Anyways, that's enough blabbering. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. The shoe collection is basically platform shoes. That's all that exists in my collection. My friend saw my shoes the other day and she was like, all your shoes look the same. Which I felt red for filth.
But also, where's the life?
So, you know, if you're looking for like a really colourful collection, this is not the video. I don't wear heels either. I'm really sorry guys. But if you're into the sounds of mainly all black shoes in different varieties, happy girl. Most of my shoes are 7 or 8. 1, I have flat feet, and 2, I can't even find the insoles that I usually wear in my shoes. is similar to these. So I have to find shoes that can like fit. It's like a longer version and it's equivalent. I have to find shoes that can fit my insoles very well. Let's start with the most colourful shoe I own. These pink Converses. I'm also not one of these like hype beasts who be knowing the names, the version of the shoe, all of that. So if I get the names wrong, please forgive me. Yeah, I see a shoe, I like it, it adds to the cart. So I got these off Depop. I think they were like £25 or £20. I guess one size have kind of had their time, they've come and gone. But I just liked these because they were bubblegum pink, don't have any other pink shoes, and I thought these would be really nice with like corduroy trousers or any other colour blocking pastel outfit I want to do. So yeah, love these. Next on the Converse list is these vintage 90s Converse All Stars. They're the low ones. I mainly really liked these because of the brown gum. Don't particularly stray to navies or blue shoes, but when I saw these I just really liked the contrast. I don't think you can call this navy, just a very washed out blue. I really liked the All Stars at the front because I've never seen that before. In my head I was like, I hope they're not fake. When they arrived I never saw that in the picture that they were at the front, but even if they are, they're still pretty cool shoes to me. I just wear these when I want to do my like skater shit vibe on. I have these Skechers which have honestly been worn through and through. Everyone who has Skechers will probably tell you the same thing. They are comfiest shoes out there. You're just walking in sofas when you've got these on. I wear these gym, walking. These are probably my second most worn trainer other than Monarchs that I'll show you later because they're just so comfy and versatile. So I really do love these puppies. I know I need to probably wash and look after some of my shoes a lot better, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
And these sandals, which are like the Steve Madden ones that I always go on about, but these are actually by Bianco. I got these from the Rocket store on Brick Lane. Then I went to Spain a couple of months after I got these, and this is all I want. Just such comfy shoes. So absolutely love those sandals. Probably one of my favorite like mule shoes that I have because I don't have many, and when I do come across a shoe, they have to hit the right spot. I need to bring them into fold, and that's it. Next we have these bad boys, which look kind of like the mud shoes of the 90s. I'm trying to find the brand. Soda, oh, they're Soda shoes, and Soda shoes are really popular brand from the 90s. These I believe I got Depop seller's name, but it's something like Baby. They are honestly one of my favorite Depop brands that I first found when I went on Depop. They were from America, so they did take a while to get here, but I just knew when I saw them I really need them. I think these may have been a Unif 10 and they're a bit big for me, but I put like these kind of insoles as well as my insoles into them, and then they snug as a bug in a rug. Next we have these LA Gear vintage 90s trainers, which I think I got from eBay like a couple of years ago. One thing that annoys me about the way I walk that the podiatrist told me is like I walk on the outsides of my feet, so I always end up like wearing away the outside first before the inside. So if you notice that on my shoes, that's what that is. But I love these. They are suede, but the suede's like rubbed off a lot. I mean, I don't mind that because they still look like they're in good vintage condition. These are holding up strong. Those were a very good deal on eBay. Some of these are my boyfriend's shoes that we'll go row by row. Actually, I'll put these back. Current mood for Mary Jane's. I know some people are like, oh, Dolls Kill, but I bought these before the whole controversy. It's just such a shame when there's not many old brands out there and then they disappoint you. But anyways, that's a topic for another video. These are one of my favorite style of shoe. I love a platformed Mary Jane. You see the shoe, you understand. I wear these with white tights, 60s A-line dress, so that kind of vibe, or you can go like down the raft, 90s route, and do like a bigger vest shirt underneath, some layered jewelry, could look a vibe. Also Wednesday Addams vibes behind these shoes to me. Really like those. I think in terms of staple shoes, a Mary Jane is a good go-to because you can style it when you do want to do those like jolly look or 90s teen style. So I really like those. Another pair of shoes that look kind of similar to that but are not, and are a bit dirty if I'm honest, are these. These were also from Current Mood. They are just lace up hunky platform shoes. I got these because I remember I really wanted the Unif loafer, but sometimes Unif stays being too expensive for me. So I got these instead, and they are honestly such a comfy shoe, and I really like them. I can't remember the name of these for the life of me. pig trotter style shoes. But I remember first seeing these when I was in secondary school and thinking these shoes will never catch on, like they're ugly, they're hideous. And a decade later, here we are, full circle. When I saw these, I got them on eBay, bidded on them and they were like £9. And I was just trying to change up my style because I don't own that many trainers. I was trying to think to myself, like, if I wanted a pair of trainers, maybe go something that's just a bit different in silhouette. And I actually really love these now. They're super comfortable and I just really like the colorway. Initially I was gonna go for a grey and orange colorway. I was trying to add more color into my wardrobe, but then I lost that. So the world said black shoes, it is for you, sweetie. So sometimes I don't choose black shoes, it's me. Don't come for me. Next we have some classic beat up Air Force Ones. They are hella dirty, like don't even stare too hard at these. I feel like you can only either have really beat up Air Force Ones or fresh Air Force Ones. There's no in between. It doesn't work like that. That's the contract you sign when you buy a pair of Air Force Ones. So these are just my go-to rugged shoes, to be honest.
Ah, the ghetto! The ghetto!
When I know I'm doing something where I just not it, clear in the garden, everyone knows a classic pair of Air Force Ones. This is another shoe staple I would definitely say every wardrobe needs. Because I just think even if you're not a trainer person, these are just go-to comfy shoes that you can style with so many outfits. If you're like me and you always go for like one style of shoe or black shoes, this is a good step away from that. I find when you wear like pastel colours in your outfit, a nice complement to your whole look. It's just a very easy shoe to incorporate in most wardrobes. Next we have these. I have not worn these for a minute. I got these from Forever 21 like 3 years ago now. I'm shocked they still hold up, if I'm honest, because you know fast fashion brands usually don't survive more than like 6 months max. So I felt like I still have them, and when I first got them I did wear them out quite a bit and they're still holding up. So it's just a bit of like peeling. I'm fine with that, to be honest. They reminded me of, I can't remember the designer, but this literally looked like an exact dupe of a designer pair of sandals. So I was really happy when I found these at the time, and they were like something like £20. They were just really great. So if you're looking for something similar, I would go for Dr. Martens. They have sandals like this and I think they age very well because I've seen so many on Depop and eBay that from like the 90s. They still look like they're in pretty good nick. Next up, my shoes are only the least worn they are, and these were quite dusty. These are from Public Desire, like a year or two ago now. I think this was one of those shoes I got when I was just trying to change up my style and be a bit more, the word isn't influencer. Influencers coming to mind when I look at a pair of boots like this. A lot more like cropped leather jacket, mum jeans, little handbag on my shoulder kind of look. Do you know what I mean? This was maybe worn for like a couple of weeks, but every time I wore them without a shadow of a doubt, everyone would compliment them, like guys in the office, girls. I've had people on the train come up to me and just be like, oh my gosh, your shoes are amazing, where are they from? So I think that's kind of what's made me keep them in the back of my mind. These were like a going out shoe that's not heels. Next up we have Nikes. They've kind of had their day, but when I bought them on Depop, I think I got these around the same time that I got my Air Force Ones because those were the first white trainers I had and I didn't want to completely ruin them, so I wanted a worn-in shoe that looked nice and had a nice colorway to fit the bill. So these were my in-between shoes when I didn't want to wear out my Air Force Ones. Let me know if anyone else out there, they get like a buffer shoe. That makes me sound very wasteful. You know, needless to say, they are a comfy shoe. They did the job. I wanted to try a shoe that had colour on it, and I noticed some of you, you're like, this is not a colourful shoe, but for me this was me branching out into the sphere of colour. And it's very strange because I have a very colourful wardrobe, but my shoes, it's very hard for me to commit to a colour because I'll just think, oh, I can only wear those shoes with that outfit. But with clothes I'm like, no, I'll buy this one shade of lilac and then I'll just have to source another lilac. It's very up and down, you know what I mean? As we get closer to my proper chunky platforms, I think I'm going to save all those shoes to do at the end because they're my most beloved shoes out of the whole collection. So let's just carry on with my dirty shoes that just get rinsed. Like these should probably be going out. Some of you are going to look at this like, throw these out now. And some of my shoes I probably should throw out or donate and upcycle, but I haven't got around to it yet. 9 times out of 10, the shoes that look the shoddiest in this collection is my most comfortable shoes. I find it hard part with comfy shoes. So we have our Monarchs. These, when I first got them, were tip top, looked after them, then they just became the only shoe I wore day in, day out. So then they kind of died a slow death, and they're still dying a slow death. But if I washed them and gave them a little scrub up, they did come out alright, right? I can get some of the shoes, like I really should have cleaned them up before I showed them on camera. But we're boys here, we're mates, we're fun. Next, we have my Knock Balls, probably my favourite platform trainer that I own. Got these on Depop for a very, very good price. I was very happy about that. And when I first got them sold, I had only worn them once. So they were in great condition, but at the time when I got these, I was in Leeds, very grassy where I was, and I kept wearing them in the park and for walks, and they got very dirty. And then I just never got around to cleaning these up again. But you know, if I gave them a wipe down, they're still in good condition. So I really do like these, and they're very, very comfortable. So I'd say this is another shoe staple that I think everyone could put into their wardrobe. Like you wanted a platform shoe, that iconic like 90s vibe. I would go for a white platform trainer rather than black, just because I think more versatile. It kind of just looks like you've gone to more effort than you have. Next up we have the Caterpillars, but I actually got these because someone at where I used to work had them in a different colourway, and I immediately needed them, but they were always sold out in my size. So I sized up and found them on Depop. I wish I got them in my size because these 8s are just a bit too big for me. So I mainly use them for hikes, walking, or that kind of good jazz, and they're just such a comfy shoe to take walking. Some of it's waterproof, so I never really get wet in them either. My toes stay nice and cozy, so I really would recommend these as like a good sturdy shoe, because I know when I first was looking into the walking shoe realm, I wasn't loving the look of the walking shoes, because they all look a bit like Aldi speciality aisle. We've just got shoes on sale here, guys. So je ne sais quoi to the shoe. Next up, we have the heavy duty shoes. These, even holding them, I'm like, let me start bench pressing these shoes. The new rock. I don't know what this one's called, because there's so many that look similar to this specific one. But I got these from Urban Outfitters a few years ago, and they were on sale on the website. And I can't pass up new rocks. I think they went down to maybe like 60 or 75 pounds, and I'd never seen them that cheap anywhere else. So I could not hold them in one hand. They are so heavy. These are one of my most beloved babies. They're just so in your face, and come on guys, come on. Don't really know what I can tell you about these shoes other than you don't just pick these shoes up to go dilly-dallying, you know, skipping in a prairie field somewhere, because these are heavy to walk in. And there were some times where I went out last year, like on nights out, and the drunker I got, the more I just felt tired, because I was just like, wow, I'm lugging these heavy shoes around when I could be dancing around acting full like everyone else. But anyway, still one of my most beloved shoes that I own. Not everyone's cup of tea, admittedly, but it's my shoe collection for a reason. Next, we have probably my favourite heeled boots. Out of like this and like those dark burgundy ones I showed you are the only ones that count as heeled shoes. But there's something about these that I just really like. The shape. These were from Topshop. I got these quite a while ago now. Back where I used to work, I would give you like gift cards to go shopping for your uniform, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna buy these with my own money because I don't know if they're my style. I'll risk it on the gift card. And they ended up being one of my favourite shoes, so very happy with that. They're very, very comfy. I don't even feel like I'm wearing a heel boot, if I'm honest, when I wear these. They're shiny, they're heeled, they're boots. What's not to like? Get you some really reliable ankle boots. If we're talking about beloved, these are just one of my all-time fave shoes, and it's very hard for me to say that because I love a lot of my shoes, but these are probably in the top 3 of my whole shoe collection. They're just so gorgeous. The Unif boots, I don't remember what these are called offhand again, but for the longest time I tried to find dupes of them. I tried to just shop elsewhere because they are expensive, and especially if you're in the UK and you have to pay import fees, sometimes extra shipping fees. I was just trying my hardest to find these on Depop and whatnot, but I couldn't. And then my boyfriend got them for my birthday, and I was like, so very, very, very lovely pair of shoes that I adore. Even though I don't do much, I try and wear these to like the shops when I'm going to the supermarket or just out and about, because I want to get my fair usage out of these. Only thing I would say, you know, like worker boots, sometimes they have a steel cap toe. These aren't steel cap. They're just so solid that sometimes if you're wearing them for a lot of hours, you feel like your feet are just hitting against the front of your shoe. Other than that, super comfortable. Love these shoes. I think out of ankle boot silhouettes, if I was going to go for one, it'd probably be something like this. I think it's such an iconic shape and they're hella groovy. Next I have these guys. Demonia is probably one of my favourite shoe brands to buy from because I just think they have such cool designs, different styles that I haven't seen on other websites or anything like that. They're affordable-ish in terms of like alternative footwear. I had these on my wish list for quite a while, but I just couldn't commit to them because I was dilly-dallying on how I would wear them, how much use I'd get out of them. And then one day I came across them on eBay for like £45. I just thought, if this isn't the sign to buy it now, there's nothing else I can show you. My platforms keep getting bigger and bigger when I buy them because of how I wear one side of my shoe out. I just want to get a sole that I'll never be able to wear out, and I could wear this for a lifetime and it still probably only like hit there. Next we have these heeled knee-high boots, which I really love. I was on the hunt of this style of boot for many years now because I just think it's such an iconic like 90s Y2K look. You can wear this with like turtleneck, a skirt and some boots, and you got even a 60s looking one, or you can pair them with like a leather jacket, a dress, and good to go, sweetie. Anything I would say with these, even though they look big, are quite narrow for me, so I might end up having to actually sell these. I'm dabbling whether I should sell these or not. If any of you would be interested in these that are size 7, let me know in the comments below if you would be interested, and then maybe I'll think about selling it. Next up we have probably, I don't want to say all-time favourite, but I've featured these on my channel many a time because clearly it's just the realm I stay in. These are Demonias again. Originally I did want the Unif boots that look similar to this, but I ended up finding these on eBay as well and for very discounted prices. They were two different sellers between these ones and the Demonia. I think they're called the Kira 08, so I was just very lucky I came across them. eBay do be pulling out stock sometimes. These aren't everyone's cup of tea, and that's fine, but if they are, I would definitely recommend you getting them because they're super comfortable. You don't feel like you're gonna buckle on them or anything like that. So yeah. Next we have these, which admittedly I don't wear as much as I thought I would. Like I really thought I was gonna rinse these puppies out. These are, I think, pyramid shoes, and they're just like lace up mid-cut ankle boots. I got these because you'll see a recurring theme. I see something on Unif, I don't want to pay Unif prices, so I try and find an alternative. Can't remember what the name of the shoe is, but I'll try and pop a picture up. And I found these on Cartmode for a much better price point. These are another one of those very comfortable shoes. I feel like I should be in the craft when I'm wearing these. I think this with a midi satin skirt, cute crocs shirt, a leather jacket, like one of those boxy ones, and a mini backpack go to. You understand what kind of shoe I go for now. It's a platformed boot of some kind, and it has some kind of tread or chunkiness to it that just makes it look obnoxious. Next up we have my trusty Jaden Doc Martens. Everyone and their mum and their nan and great granddad has a pair of Jaden Doc Martens by now. Can't tell, I'm a bender. I don't know if I'm doing freaking pirouettes in these shoes or something, but I always crease my shoes right there. What do you say about Jaden? They're just the go-to. They're the motherfucking city girl of my shoes. They go out the most, they have the most fun, they keep me the most comfortable. I can wear them whatever weather. They're just great all-rounders. It's a cool brand that never goes out of style. I got the Doc Marten laces from the store itself, but I actually got the Doc Marten Jaden boot from Depop. So I just really wanted a different kind of lace, and I went for the yellow ones, and the seller on Depop was really nice. He gave me a discount, but I remember I was happy as Larry when I found them. Really like these. They're just a solid shoe that never gonna let you down. Last but very not least is my last shoe in my Demonia collection. It's these. They originally actually came with buckles around here. I'll try and put a picture up, but I really did not like the buckles, so I actually just cut them off and re-sewed by hand the outer leather, and they've never actually come away after that. So these are called the Shaker 52, and they're just, again, all Demonia shoes managed to be really super comfortable, easy to walk in. I don't actually wear these as much as I should or thought that I would, but when I first got them, I did use to rinse them out because this was the first shoe that brought me into the super high platform covet. So I think they always have a special place in my heart. I may have to go soon because I feel bad when I don't wear something for a while. I just feel like it should probably have a new home where someone's gonna wear the hell out of it. I think the shoes I don't wear, like the toys that aren't played with in Toy Story, you just at night they might be sad, but they don't get the same shine as all the other shoes that I wear very often. But anyways, I feel like Demonia knows how to make very good long-lasting shoes because none of my Demonias ever seem to like come away from the sole, and I know some people think they look like shoes where the platform would just fall off. I remember that happened with Buffaloes I used to own, like original 90s Buffaloes. The first time I got them home, within like 3-4 days, the massive platform of the shoe just fell away, and I was so sad. I was on a train in central London that I had to get off, walk with my shoe, try and find somewhere that sold elastic bands, and I just managed to get home by putting an elastic band around where the platform had come away. Too embarrassing. I was so upset when the platform came away, but I'm very happy that doesn't happen with my Demonia platforms. Thus concludes the shoe collection, aka I owns platform boots. It's been a very awkward day filming. I feel like I just haven't got back into the flow of what this is, so sorry if I'm very stiff at times.
Stiff what? Stiff what?
For real, stiff what?
Oh, no
Stiff what?
Well,
No.
yes, bitch.
No stiff bitch.
No, none of that.
But you know, your girl's trying, okay? If you have any recommendations of what you want to see from me next, or if you want to know like the names of certain shoes, hit me with a comment below and I'll be sure to reply. Other than that, stay safe, stay happy, eat my fucking dessert, but most importantly, stay you.